Abba. Abba.
Ren pokes his head out of the bag and taps my arm with his paw. What's the matter?
You are thinking too much. My thought circuit is almost short-circuiting.
Seriously? Just how poor of a thought circuit did I install in you?
If the intensity of thought circuit is temporarily set to 100, and compared to the average adult male, the intensity of Alva's thought circuit would be...
Okay. You don't have to tell me, or you don't have to tell. It's me who's going to short circuit from that explanation.
Is that so?
I involuntarily smile at Ren's earnest answer and stroke his head and his butt. Ren is a dog-type all-mate. All-mates are artificial life forms with intelligence, generally used as support for network tools. They can search the internet and virtual space for information, and of course, they can also be used to shop online. Oh yeah, of course! Depending on the model, it's also possible to use one as a helping hand around the house, and they play an active part as a partner in a net game called Rhyme. There are many types of all-mates, among them are animal types, which have many different forms. Many people love them as pets. Ren and I have been together for quite a long time, too. I'm not exaggerating to say I would even call him my partner. Yes, my partner!
Whoa! Coughs.
Even as all-mates improve and new models come out, I wouldn't abandon Ren even if hell froze over.
Abba, if you want to take a shortcut, turn right at the next road.
Ah! That was close! Almost missed it. Following Ren's instructions, I enter into a narrow side street. Once I get through here, I'll be close to the courier. That thing that acts as a divider, or the thing that acts as a divider to the four parts of the old resident district, is a street called Aoyagi Street. On Aoyagi Street, there are lots of stores where you can get common items cheaply. In contrast, there are many maniac. I almost said mechanic. I keep reading that as mechanic. Many
I never went through this.
I know, but every time I look at that word, I see mechanic.
Mechanic. It's longer than maniac.
Many maniac hobby stores in the back streets. As I walk on the side street, a group leaning untidily against a dirty wall stand out, like you can lean against a wall untidily. Like guys
translated.
Yeah. Like guys taking turns biting a silver drug sheet. That sort of atmosphere. What's wrong with punk kids these days? There was a time when I thought those kinds of things were normal. I was the same. But hey, it's not like I'm old enough to speak like a grandpa. I'm finished with that kind of thing. Totally. As I passed between the guys hanging out, the contents of their loud conversation reached my ears.
So yeah, it seems like it really happened. So it's being hijacked in the head like this? What the hell was that? A forced rhyme participation? Yeah, it's exactly that. A rhyme game will tell these planets some random roadside, and opponent is crazy strong too. But what does that mean? Loser's not there. If so, is it even possible to do rhyme? Seems like it's possible. I don't get it though. And if you're not even prepared or anything, isn't it impossible to fight? So you can't refuse? The pill is no question asking. Anyway, being forced to report it and then beat it is a good drive-by. That's pretty bad.
They seem to be talking about Rhyme. Well, no shit! Rhyme is an avatar-type online fighting game. When opponents connect their consciousnesses online with the device, they can experience a virtual battle that feels real. There is no notifications as to when and where it's happening at all. When Usui, who performs the holding and judging of the game, appears, then that place becomes the field. At first, it was a free game made by an amateur. The rules were loose, and apparently there was no Usui either. When it gained popularity fast, Toei Inc. affiliated companies finally became sponsors. Then there was a strengthening of the system with the adding of Usui and set official rules, which is what Rhyme is today. Well, since I'm not doing Rhyme, it doesn't concern me, even though I talk about it a lot and know a lot about it. I pass through the alley and walk onto Aoyagi Street again.
Finally.
After standing there and talking to himself.
I bet you only hear half of one sentence and you're gone.
I can see the courier sign at the end of the wide road. While walking towards it, I noticed a thick crowd in the middle of the road. It seemed to be a loud fight. Curious onlookers gathered around and made noise. I continue to walk, trying to avoid the whole mess. A stir in the crowd suddenly occurs, followed by a shrill scream. I look into the center between the curious onlookers, standing on my tiptoes because I'm a Shorty McShorterson. A big bulky man shamefully lies on the ground, while another man stands next to him. The man standing was facing away from me. Even so, I immediately recognize him. A bright red kimono and a big sword. It can only be him.
Well, you're a big guy, but you aren't that much of a big deal. I can't believe you make a mess in front of such a fine lady.
You couldn't even understand a single thing you said there.
Sorry.
That was
Should
funny.
I do that again?
No.
Okay, stop! Oh, you mean the girl?
Yeah. Here's the girl!
That's the girl. They say nonsense that don't make sense. That's okay.
That was great.
So cool. So dreamy.
When Kojaku taps the sword to his shoulder, the heart-eyed girls rush to him while stepping on the man lying on the ground. Sheesh.
I'm really sorry.
A woman who was standing at a distance approaches Kojaku and apologetically lowers her head in a bow.
I was being selfish and I told him I wanted Kojaku-san to do my hair, and then he started to change.
Yeah, and now when it's your turn.
The embarrassed woman seems to be the lover of the man still lying on the street. Perhaps the two tried to enter Kojaku's shop and started an uproar or something. Kojaku controls the surrounding women gently with hand gestures and smiles at the bowing woman.
Young lady, if that's what you think, then I feel nothing less than honored and privileged to be hairdresser. Then again, you are our precious customers. It's really important to keep the line in order.
Yes!
Your boyfriend was a bit pushy, but he was thinking about what was best for you. Don't blame him too much, okay? Well, please do come again someday. When you do, I'll welcome you.
Okay!
The troubled woman's expression changes incredibly quickly. Her eyes sparkle and she blushes up to her cheeks because blushes apparently start in your chin.
It starts with a chin. It starts with a chin.
It starts from the chin. Did this really have to happen? The other surrounding women apparently didn't like where this was going, so they started to push around the enchanted woman.
Hey, how long you can stand there? Move over. Kojaku, you broke a sweat, right? I just bought this handkerchief a while ago, and he's like, please use it.
No, I can't do that. You bought it because you liked it, right? You should use it for yourself.
It's okay, Kojaku would use it, and then share this handkerchief with it too.
Because the handkerchief has feelings.
Yes. Since you said it like that, if I refused, I'd be on the line. Well, I think we'll use it then.
Kojaku takes the woman's hand together with her handkerchief and draws them closer to himself, smiling.
Ooh.
Thanks.
just like, "Yee!"
I think he's dad. I think he's dad.
Wait, what?
Oh no, sorry, talking to my sister.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, okay. There it is. His famous lady killer smile. At least, that's what I call it. She sounded like she was having a stroke.
She's reacting right now. Those girls.
Oh my god, she's gonna die.
Yeah.
She's gonna die. She's having a stroke. The handkerchief woman goes into a weakened state and attracts glares full of terrible jealousy. Every single woman seems to be poised for the kill. Let's go already. I've seen this act many times. Disgusted, I start to separate from the crowd.
Alba?
Crap! I know that everybody's attention is now directed to me. Don't call me out, or don't call out to me. Not now! This is bad. Let's pretend I didn't notice. I turn on my heels and quickly start to walk away.
Hey, wait!
No! Kojaku! Kojaku, disregarding my attitude. Yeah, my attitude when I scream no. Runs after me and catches my arm. Here we go again.
Kojak!
Kojaku!
Alba, it really is you!
Yo.
No, you got some bad habits. If you're around, you should say something at least.
Well, yeah, I just happened to be passing by during work.
During work? A delivery?
And that pink dress, I want
You want
it.
to make it.
I want it so bad. And I'm going to make it myself. That purple dress too looks pretty nice, but
Yeah,
I don't know what it looks like from the front, so.
Let's imagine. Oh. I don't think
It's probably low cut.
Yeah, perhaps. Because they could be showing like halfway.
Okay, so Kojaku breathes out and smiles. The surrounding women's eyes become hearts again. That smiling is his habit from long ago. But there are plenty of women who still fall for it like this. It's like his sub-weapon. However, there are too many people, so speaking is difficult, and the women's eyes are scary. But don't you have to work too? Then again, there's all this commotion here.
Yeah. Well, just because this guy here tried to ignore the line. Nothing too hard to handle.
Kojaku points at the man who is face down on the road. You mean who's facing you right now?
He's faced up.
And he's standing up.
Oh, he's standing. Facing. Okay, I don't know.
If you won't give it a rest, someone's gonna stab you.
Stab? And who?
If you don't look around, if you look around, you'll see. Feeling jaded, I looked at the women who were glaring back at me. It almost feels like they're saying, "It doesn't matter if you're a woman or a man, if you get close to Kojaku, I'll never forgive you." It was nothing but their glares.
Well, that should be fine. Do I look like I get stabbed that easily?
Yes. Kojaku lifts the edges of his mouth into a smile and laughs. This guy. But he certainly is skilled, so I won't say anything. Kojaku has been aware of the merits of his looks for a long time now, and, not to put it bluntly, he's a casually confident man that's pretty good at fighting. He works as a woman's hairdresser at his own pace, and he seems to be quite famous for it. He works according to his own whims and sets up his signs when he wants to. There's no notice, and he doesn't take reservations. What a dick.